There are two stories that actually occur around the time that somebody is passing away. There's a tragedy that's occurring of somebody passing away, but at the same time, that person can then save as many as 8 lives. There are 120,000 people on the waiting list, 22 people that die waiting on a waiting list every single day. On the positive side, there are 85 people who get a new lease on life every single day. About 6,000 deceased donors donated their organ, and clearly the supply and demand is not where it needs to be. So there's a tremendous sense of urgency that each doctor has 1 hour to decide whether they're going to accept an organ or not. So that's the first clock. The second clock is when the organ is extracted from the donor. Every organ has a shelf life. Just like in kidneys, it could be up to 48 hours. In hearts, it could be 4 to 6 hours. And then the last one is making sure that they have information before they start the surgery. And that's the last checkpoint before the actual operation occurs. UNO's mission is really to be the facilitator during that clock for more information becoming available to transplant professionals to make more informed decision.
Organs are a very limited resource. We have so many people waiting for organs, and the transplant hospitals and the OPOs want to make as efficient use of that limited resource as possible. So a center would ask us, hey, can you give us a report of all the organs that were offered to our hospital over the last 30 days? Now, by shifting to the data clusters and putting things in a big data lake, we're able to provide that data in a self-service. That way, they don't have to come to us with every little question. The data's there, we refresh it weekly, whereas before it would take several weeks before we get the data.
We've built capability leveraging Talend that allows them to do this through a self-service model, and so they can come and get their data themselves much faster, much easier, and much more timely. It's really critical for them to look back and see if the decisions they've made about accepting or rejecting an organ was the right one.
So I'm a surgeon. I could look at this data and understand, well, this was a particular organ, say a heart that was offered to my patient, and I didn't take it because certain things just didn't seem right to me, but the next person down the list took it, transplanted, it was successful, everything worked out. Maybe I should adjust my selection criteria. I might be being too restrictive. There may be options available to my patient that I wasn't considering before. Data helps us make better decisions, and better decisions mean we can save more lives.
The story of hope here has to do with the fact that the hope is much brighter now. More transplants are done every single day. More organs are become available. Our hope is to drive more organs to be used in humans who need them.